So we're back on the river again today. This is part 2 of my couple of days off to try and do some trout fishing. As you can, well, I hope you can see, there's plenty of flies buzzing about. Not many actually on the water. Again, it's a little bit too windy today. Weather's not too bad. Had kind of thought we might have seen some fish rise on this stretch today, but I've been sitting here for 10 or 15 minutes and I haven't seen anything. There must be some fish here that are going to be rising, I would hope. But I think we're going to have a good walk and keep our eyes peeled. A bit like yesterday, I think the fact the wind stops a lot of the flies on the water means that there's not quite so many fish rising as what there could be. Anyway, it's going to be dry fly fishing for brown trout and grayling today. Don't know if you'll catch many grayling though, because they're kind of spawning at the moment. I've changed my leader yet. The last time I made a video, I only had a 3-pound leader, and I lost the fish because the knot came off on the fly. So I actually got 4.8-pound leader today at the tippet. It's extra low diameter fishing line though, so it's only about the thickness of a normal 3-pound line. So we'll start off with that if we can see and rise a fish, and if we start getting rejections then I'll have to go down to the 3-pound again. But just gives you a little bit more chance if you get a bigger fish as well. You could land a good fish on 3-pound line, but you'd have to be quite good. Anyway, we'll continue on. I'm going to sit here for a few more minutes and have a look and see, and if we don't spot anything rising I might have a couple of prospecting casts, and then I'm going to move up to my favourite pool, and with a bit of luck there might be something rising up there, and if not then I'm tempted to jump in the car and to go back to Entrican where I was yesterday. At least there was the odd fish rising there. I mean, there wasn't that many, but there was the odd one. So hope you enjoy the video, and hopefully we might catch a trout or two on the dry fly. Right, so I saw something rise a bit further down this stream. Just going to fish a bit closer in the stream just in case there's any fish there that haven't risen and I would scare off walking up there. There is a fish rising, not very big. My line's just a bit short. So the fish rose for the fly but never took it. That's slightly better. Dragon. No. I'll probably see me and swam away. Because it has stopped rising. There we go. It's actually a very small sea trout, I think. It's maybe is it a fiddick they call it? Oh. Oh well, first sea trout of the year. It does count, even though it's tiny. I think it was a sea trout, maybe it was just a rather silver brown trout, but not very big. Still, fish on the dry. And I did see another fish a bit further down rise, so I'm going to try and go down to there. So there was a fish rising somewhere towards this tail end about 10 minutes ago. Sometimes you get fish lying along that far side, so it's worth just prospecting through in case. we go, we got a fish. Fly had actually sunk that time, but I just fished it round anyway. Oh, we're getting big ones today. Nice sweet trout. There was a fish rising here, but as usual, as soon as I waded in to get close enough, it stopped. Don't really get much of a back cast here though, so unless you wade in a bit, you've got no room to cast behind you. There we go. Not too far down. Not quite far enough. There we go. Another little tiny powerhouse. Oh, I'll weave it bigger that time. Yeah, double the size of the other tiny ones. There. Whoa. Oh well, we're doing well today. Every time I try and show a fish the camera, I drop the bloody thing. Get short. to come up for it, but never took it. See if there's another one there a bit closer along the edge. Thing blowing the leader back. It's better. That wee splash and it never took it again. Slightly better fish, I think. Hey. So there we are, nice wee fish. So I've changed to this fly here because the other one was soaking wet. Sort of ginger olive thing again. Seems to be working quite well. So there's a fish rising just up there where I got the last one from. So we'll give it a try and see. There's something rising there. Nothing rising up under that tree, very gently. Can only just spot it. Not sure if I can actually cast there. Oh, just a wee bit short again. So we're going to try going down again the river a bit. With a bit of luck the wind might have dropped and there might be some more fish rising. I will check the tail end here where we had that first fish in the pool as well. But generally it's got a bit quiet. So the farmer just recently in the last few days has put these cows in the field. And they're only young ones, but last year they came running right up to you in a big pack and you had to watch they didn't stand on your feet. So they don't mean any harm, but you've just got to be careful around them. Just till they kind of settle. They're a bit wild at the moment because they're so young. They've just come out and been put in the field. Another month's time they don't bother, but we'll see. Hopefully we won't have to have a run-in with them, but I need to go through that field to get back to the car, so we'll see. Hopefully they'll be well behaved. Right, so I'm trying this little olive emerger CDC fly. Don't know if it'll be any good. I mean, it was kind of olivey things the fish were taking before. But I'm hoping I'll be able to see the CDC thing on the water. Not very easily. Yeah, there you go. Can spot it. I had another little olive and ginger fly on, but it was impossible to see on the water. I mean, I'm not sure this is going to be that great, to be honest, but just something a bit different. There's a fish rising across the other side there. The trouble is I don't find the CDC that easy to see. The grey one anyway. The white one's better, or the blue dun's my favourite. You can see that a lot easier. Right, so I thought I'd change to this olivey gingery brown fly. It's got quite a lot of hackle, so hopefully that'll mean it'll float well in the rapids and I'll be able to see it. The sun's just come out, so hopefully that might help with the rise of the fish. I mean, there was a fish right up at the top there that had rose. I hadn't cast for it because I thought it looked a bit small. But, oh well, you're not to know how you till the fish takes it, what fish is what. Certainly seems to sit better on the water than that olive CDC one. Right, so there's not much else happening. It's been a while since we've had a fish. There's those other fish rising, but they weren't taking the fly properly, so I don't know what was going on. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's fishing video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my channel and like the video. I think that's more or less it for today. I'd like to do some more, but there's not really anywhere else to fish really that's good for the fly. And we've not done badly. I can't remember exactly how many fish we had. It's about half a dozen, I suppose. Must have lost about another 3 or 4, so that's not bad going. But not been much happening in the last couple of hours. The first sort of couple of hours was better.